Also this morning we're talking about whether people who are opposed to gay marriage are in danger of being persecuted. Lord Carey said the name-calling put him in mind of the way the persecution of Jews in Nazi Germany started. Is that going OTT? Are people who are opposed to gay marriage afraid to speak out for fear of being called bigoted? 08453 009956. We're chatting to Natalie Drew, who's been in a civil partnership for 6 years. Natalie, what do you think then of people who are opposed to gay marriage? I mean, are they bigots? Are they people who simply don't get it?
I think that the reason they don't get it is because of the tunnel vision they've got, that they're not opening their mind to the fact that, you know, we are gay and we are going to get married and we are having children and reproducing. Like that guy was mentioned before, that you know, this is totally wrong, and a man and woman put on the earth to reproduce. But as a gay couple now, we've reproduced. We've got 2 children. We've helped over 570 couples in the last 4 years.
Because you also run a fertility clinic, yeah.
That's it, yeah. Through the clinic, we've helped, you know, 570 couples, and we'll continue to do so. Demand's higher than ever, and this can only bring things together. It brings families together, and I don't understand why the church are so against it, because obviously they've got churches closing all the time because of people not going. By allowing this, the revenue they get from a wedding, you know, would help the church anyway.
The pace of change in terms of our attitude and our legislation towards gay people has been pretty phenomenal, though, hasn't it? I think it was only in the 60s that gay relationships were legal. I don't think it was ever illegal for 2 women to be together, but certainly as far as men were concerned, that was only legalised in the 60s. We now get to a point in 2012 when all of the main political parties in this country think that gay marriage is acceptable and are supportive of it. So maybe just for some people the pace of change has been too quick.
Well, maybe I just think that this has been going on for a long time anyway, you know. When you look through the centuries, you know, people have been pinpointed out as being gay or suspected to be, and too afraid to come out. And it's been such a turnaround in the last 40 years, with people being able to say they're gay, and then there's the civil partnerships and having children, and we're just moving on to eventually there'll be no difference to anybody else, you know. Like you say, the pace of things that are moving as they are, we are the same as everybody else. We're living normal lives like everybody else, and maybe, you know, the politicians have realised that the power of the pink pound, and that, you know, it's time that they started allowing these things, because they're losing money by not allowing it.
Interesting. Natalie, thanks for joining us today. That's Natalie, who's been in a civil partnership for 6 years. Benny on the email.